What's up, guys? Happy Thanksgiving. We're going to take a look at the charts. Our targets did hit from yesterday. We're going to take a look at, could this go down further? Are we going to get a bounce? What's going on? Where might we look? And we will take a look at both the bearish and the bullish case scenarios. Also, I do want you to check out our Discord. There's a link down below. Definitely check it out. It's an awesome community if you want somewhere to hang out and talk about crypto. Let's get into the video. All right, guys, as always, this is not financial advice, trading advice, nor is it investment advice. Always do your own due diligence and your own research before investing or trading in any markets. Before we begin, a reminder, on Sunday, we're doing a Ledger Nano S giveaway. All you got to do to enter to win is make sure you are subscribed to the channel, smash that thumbs up. Make sure you tick the notification bell to get you notified when I post new videos, and leave your comment down below. That'll get you entered to win. And let's look at the fear and greed index. We're at 93. Obviously, this will probably change and go way down by tomorrow after this dip. We are still in the extreme greed zone as of right now. Dow Jones took a little hit yesterday. As I'd been saying, I do see us getting rejected if we do get up to this trend line. If we break above that, we could see some serious new highs for the Dow, but I do believe we'll get rejected here with all the stuff going on in the world. And our gold chart. So we had this ABC correction that we've been watching since August, and it does seem to have happened. Now, I've been talking a little bit about all the great news. Everybody's been hearing about Bitcoin, all the big money going in. And I've tried telling people, and I could be wrong, but at least take a look at it, that when big money gets in, they start talking about it, that gets new money in so they can dump on them later. They are way up. They bought the bottom and all the way to like 10,000, I think they were buying. But anyways, guys, I believe they're going to be coming back into gold and getting out of Bitcoin. That's going to cause a crash, in my opinion. And right now, 1910 is my next target for gold, and it does look like a falling wedge. And a break of that falling wedge could get us as high as 2124. I'm not saying that happens tomorrow, guys. This could be, you know, to the middle, to the end, maybe 2 years from now. But I do believe we are going to break 2,000 in the next year or two. Now, let's look at the dollar index. So the dollar index is looking a little bullish. I have been talking about possibly coming back down to test this wedge. If we do, Bitcoin will get a little pump there. But coming up and breaking the top of this wedge gets us up back to around that 102 range if we break it in this area. And that will be a dump for Bitcoin. Now, if you guys are interested in trading, the volatility is back. It's a great time to trade. Check out Prime XBT. By far my favorite exchange. They don't trade against you like all the casino exchanges. Yeah, like I said, you don't get the scam wicks, all that stuff. I'll leave a tutorial up top. Definitely check it out. By far my favorite exchange. Like I said, you can set it up any way you want. This way, I just have it set up with Bitcoin on the daily, 4-hour, hourly, 15 minutes. Just easier to watch the charts this way. Yeah, check it out if you haven't already. Promo code, even if you already have an account, you can use my promo codes, and you can use them both at the same time. Savy50 will get you 50% on top of whatever you deposit. Every time you deposit up to 1 Bitcoin, Savy25 will get you 25% off of the trading fees. Now, let's take a look. We're going to take a look at the charts. This is the chart from yesterday. I'd showed this rising broadening wedge, and I'd said I had the bottom over here, but I said obviously it depends on where it broke, and I told you I would long if we broke the top, short if I broke the bottom. I did short down here, and I got out. I actually got out at about 16.7, but I did have the target down here at 16.2, and we did hit it perfectly. Now, if we do come back up, I do expect a rejection on the top of this around the 18,000, depending on how long it takes. It'd be anywhere from the 1799 to 18,001, somewhere in this range. So keep an eye on that. Look for a rejection here. If we do get back inside and get support here, then we could see that one more leg up to go test that 20,000. As of right now, it's not looking as likely. This is the 1 hour. The EMAs are all crossing the 200. That is pretty damn bearish. And if you guys watched any of my strategies, check them out at the end of the video. I have some tutorials. The videos will pop up on the side. But on one of the strategies, I talk about this on the 1 hour. When all the EMAs cross, the 21, the 13, and the 8, when they cross the 200, and a candle open and closes after they cross, that's a good place to short. Not on high leverage, but that is what I'm looking at now. I do think we are most likely headed down further, but that could change. Like I said, watch this trend line here for a bounce. Obviously we're getting a bounce now. This could just be the RSI resetting. We could get some sideways action up here before continuing down. Be cautious of that, and remember, if we cross above this and get support on it, then we could get that one more leg up. But until then, I will stay bearish under this trend line. All right, let's take a look at another chart and another thing that points to we have possibly topped out. I know a lot of people are saying, you know, buy the dip, whatever. Make up your own mind. You know, anything can happen. I'm showing you the bearish case now. We will look at the bullish case. But as you can see, this is totally free, so you don't have to pay for it like a lot of these guys selling indicators. And this indicator has been pretty accurate. And if you're on TradingView, it's CM_ULT_MACD_MTF. As you can see, every time these signal lines crossed here, and we got the red dot, that was a top. Signal lines crossed, got the red dot, was a top. Signal lines crossed, red dot, top. In my opinion, we'll see what happens. Like I said, we'll take a look at the bullish case too. Let's take a look at the 1 hour or the 4 hour chart. We had talked about this rising channel, and the measured move of that was 20,700. We did come back down to test the bottom here, and we are above it now. So the bullish case is we remain above this rising channel, and we do get up to this 20,700 range before continuing down. Now, if we zoom in here, I wanted to show you too, I don't think I have it on here, but I'll show you the chart that I showed in the Discord right before close yesterday, and talked about if it closed below here, we were going down, and that's exactly what happened. But as you can see on the 4 hour, our EMAs are starting to cross bearish here also. Our 8 has crossed our 21. Looking pretty bearish. Let's look at this yellow trend line that I've got off of these wicks here. We did get a bounce directly off it. Now, the next good short opportunity with low risk would be the break of this trend line here. If we do break this trend line, our next stop will be down on this trend line somewhere between 14.6, depending on how quick it gets down here, to 15.6 if it was to take, you know, a couple weeks. So watch that, and then I would definitely short this too. You could long it on the first one for a short scalp for the first touch, but a break of this I would definitely short. And if we take a look at the RSI, we had this falling channel. We fell below it. Let's zoom in here. And it does look like, we gotta move this, straighten it up a little bit. We could possibly come to retest this again before a continuation down. Yeah, just be careful here, guys. Like I said, you guys know that I've been expecting a pullback, and I do expect it could be much further than people think. Every time we have something like this, when big money is involved, you know, obviously, I'm sure they got rid of some up here. Now it'll bounce up, and everybody thinks we're still going to go over 20K, so everybody will continue to buy. And on each buy, how this usually works is on each buy, then they start selling again. And they'll let it bounce again. Every time they're looking for exits. So they let it bounce. They let people buy in, and they keep exiting. That's my opinion of what's going on. Now let's look at the Fibonacci retracement levels. 0.236, first one being 15,650. Then we have the 0.382, which would be coming to, if we get back in this rising channel and close inside it, most likely come down to the 0.382, which would be around the bottom of the channel at 13,200. If that breaks, I'd be looking for a bounce at least at the 0.5 fib, which is 11,330. And then, of course, we have the golden pocket zone around 92, somewhere in that range, depending on where it comes down. And that could be coming down to test this trend line here. Depending on where it is, if we came directly down today, which I highly doubt, would be around 93. If it took till next year, and that's when I believe we'll see the bottom, in my opinion. If we've topped here, I do think we'll see the bottom most likely the first or second quarter of next year. And that could be down in the $7,700 zone. As you guys know, this red trend line has been long time support and resistance. This is my wife's webpage if you want to help support the channel before we get on to the other charts. InkYourImage.com. Definitely check it out. She's running a special. Use the promo code BITMIS20. I'll get you 20 or 10% off of Bitcoin stuff. A lot of cool stuff in there. She has some funny masks. You send her a picture of your face. She puts it on a mask. Looks like your face when you put it on. Family pictures on glass, ornaments, whatnot, or Bitcoin, whatever you want on there. But there's a Bitcoin section down here. There's tons of stuff: coffee mugs, shirts, signs, hats, bottle openers, keychains, all kinds of stuff. Check it out. Like I said, help support the channel, and happy wife, happy life. So let's look at this chart here. This is what I talked about yesterday. If we closed below this trend line here, let me get these other trend lines out of the way real quick. And we talked about a close below this white trend line would be bearish. I put this in on our Discord saying if we closed yesterday's daily below this target, that I believe we were going to dump. And we did. We closed at 18,724, and you see what happened after that. Like I said, you can always expect bounces. People get sucked into these bounces, and then they think it's going to go to these new all-time highs, and everybody will be talking about it. And I'm not saying it can't happen, but 90% of the time in areas like this, when it goes up, like I said, the big money will dump. They'll keep dumping as high as they can. As long as they can get people to pump it, they'll keep dumping on them. That's what I think is happening here. Now on our RSI, we do have hidden bullish divergence. We have lower lows in the RSI, higher lows in the price action. That is looking towards the bullish case scenario. And as you guys know, sorry, I'm moving this around a lot. It's Thanksgiving. Got a lot to do today. I'm just trying to get a quick video out to you guys. And if we do come up to test this trend line, it's going to be around the 22 and a half, 22,200, 22,500, depending on how quickly it gets there. And then if that one was to break, and this is the bullish case again, guys, looks like we could get up to $25,000, $26,000 range. And if that breaks, then we could be looking at that $30,000 Bitcoin, whatever. But if we do get up to this range, especially if we do it quick, it's going to the higher it goes, the faster it goes, the harder it's going to crash. I do believe there's a good chance we've topped out here, especially with everyone being so bullish and everyone's pretty much guaranteeing that we're going to break 20K. So just be careful, be cautious out there. Another thing, real quick, I'll show you a chart that I've been showing in the Discord, and it's kind of funny, but kind of not. It could be institutions. People are so happy about institutional money, and I've said it a million times. Institutions are in it to make cash. 90% of them are not going to hold the Bitcoin. 90% of the people buying in Bitcoin way up here don't even know what the hell they're buying. So as soon as we have dips or crashes like this, they continue because panic selling sets in. Here's the chart. Oh, I'm sorry, this isn't the one, but this one I do want to look at. We had this falling broadening wedge with a measured move of 16,000, which we broke, came back down and tested it. In the bullish case, that's it, and we continue up to these targets here. But welcome to the institutional range. This is how institutions manipulate markets, but obviously this isn't, I don't believe that this is going to happen, but this is a possibility that we just range in here for quite some time. It could be a long time before we see new all-time highs. I have posted a video in the past showing charts of possible all-time high not being until around 2024. 2022 and 2024 would be a good area in my opinion. If we look at just the timing on this charts, I mean, it's not healthy to go up more from here for sure. It's just going to make for a bigger crash. And usually every time we have a big FOMO bull run, we have a 80 to 90% correction. Even if we did a 50% correction here, would get us down into the $9,000 range. So again, be cautious, guys. Anything can happen. I did show you the areas that I'm watching. Definitely keep your eye on them. If you're trading, good luck to you. Just don't play with more than you're willing to lose. Don't over leverage, and make sure you use stop losses. I know a lot of people say don't use them, but use risk management, guys. Anyways, thanks a lot. Have a happy Thanksgiving. Don't forget to subscribe by clicking the Crypto Savvy logo above my head. Tick the notification bell to get you notified when I post videos. Smash the like. Leave your comments below and check out the videos on the side here. Take it easy, guys. I'm out.